At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Don't jump. Ready? 11, 11, 11. Get high.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
We always look for guys with fresh legs down the stretch of a long NFL season. Well, in Week 16, he was the AFC Player of the Week, and it looks like he's going to be strong for Week 17 as well.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
They run again with Harris. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Why not? Here we go, son. Go.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Big stop from a guy who can bring a big hit, Nick Bolton.
Brings up 2nd and 17. At the Chiefs' 40
Here we go, son. Right.
From the gun, here's Fields. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Here we go.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
No mas, no mas. Right.
Now it's Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. George Karlaftis in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
He'll buy some time right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's second down. You look at this Steeler defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
In motion goes the tight end. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Go.
Here's Fields. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. Steps away. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Go, John. Ready? Out. Let's go. All right.
Here's Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here we go.
They snap it to Fields. That's complete to the rookie from Michigan. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. Breaks through the contact. And some room to roam now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Kazin. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Angel. Here we go, son.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 3, second down.
Here we go, son.
Fields now to throw. Rolling to his right. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now we've got a third down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Good. Hey, 551.
Back to throw. Fields on the move to his left. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go, son.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Out of the gun, Fields. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Short throw hauled in by Kelce. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Mahomes now to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now here's Mahomes. That is caught downfield. It's Worthy. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's like fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down. Now Mahomes. No hesitations. They go right back to Kelce. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
And again, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity
and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Mahomes to throw once more. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Hey, 43, 15. Yellow, 15.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Well, the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Attack!
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Now Fields. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On the give, this is Harris. Gets past one man. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast.
Hey, can. Here we go, Snot.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Chips clear. Go.
Fields. He's got this to Pickens. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run with Harris. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now it's Fields. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. On 2nd and goal, Fields. And the pressure gets to him again. George Karlaftis in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the 1st down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there. Kick it. Put it through the posts. Go up 2 scores.
Boswell's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow. Yellow. 50, yellow, 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 yellow.
Mahomes. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Mahomes will throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 70 yards. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So down only 2 now, still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And all the Chiefs have it. A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes finding Kelsey and running with power here. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Hey, 15, 15, 15.
Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too. That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Mahomes. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Mahomes to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not, and dropped him for no gain.
Here's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's 1st down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Again, it's Pacheco. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. But Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us. Not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.